Hello, friends. Hello, hi. That is how I always start every stream with like 6 different highs. Okay, that's the only way to start a stream. Unless you don't say 6 different highs, you've not actually started a stream. I just would like to give a shout out to everybody who is watching this stream. Hi, welcome to the stream. If you have just come, then please press the like button. This is something that I have learned last week that you should do, and I'm not going to be shy about it. I will mango likes, I will beg for likes, I will be a like Bhikhari, and I will do that. For everybody who doesn't know what is JMDLR, that stands for Jai Mata Di, let's rock. We don't say OP in this stream, we say JMDLR. So if there's anything that you would like to say whatever. You get the point. We are ready to start the stream. This is another edition of Unpopular Opinions. This time we are going to be discussing travel, which is why I've come with props and all. Oh, but I'm so happy because today I've got, and I'm not saying it, like a lot of times people just say, today I've got some lovely guests, today I've got some amazing guests, today I've got some close friends. But today I actually have got some amazing guests and I've got some really close friends. Like we've known each other for years. And the best part, we've also traveled with each other. So there will be some pretty interesting stories. Chat, I want y'all, wherever y'all are, to spam Abish and Naveen, JMDLR, as we bring them on screen. Give it up for my very good friends, and I mean it, Abish, Mathew, and Naveen Richard.
Hi.
Oh wow, I had the wrong screen on only. See, this is what you mean by chacha behavior. I feel.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hi. Abish is frozen.
Or is he? He forgot to mute him. Unmute him. He still didn't unmute himself, I guess. So smooth. Almost smooth.
Fooled you! Boom! Joke's on you. You know how long I've been waiting there for you to just even remotely call me. And I thought you'd be like, what's going on? You're like, he's frozen.
Yeah. But we thought you were frozen, and then we were like, you know what? Wow, what a great prank. Till you pulled the, I forgot that there is an unmute button on my laptop prank. And that was a fun prank.
Yeah, probably that's where that's on me. That's on me.
But thank you so much for coming to the stream, guys. I can see that y'all have had quite a hectic week, even though we are not actively traveling. Everyone has had quite a hectic week. Abish with Son of Abish, and Naveen, who's done 4 different streams this week. Like
Yeah, every day, the last couple of nights, and no regrets. No regrets. No, it's actually fun. I'm like, this is like just meeting friends, and I keep saying this every time I do a stream. It feels like I'm hanging out with comedians at the airport, before your flight takes off and you bump into other comedians. That's what these conversations feel like. The flight is delayed, you're just
what
chilling.
A great analogy.
I think
a great analogy.
I think that is the one thing which people don't like. I don't think they would see that side of the world. Like before every flight, you would enter the lounge of the airport. There would be one comedian sitting there, slyly eating his breakfast, just looking around, waiting for any other comedian to come, and then that's it. That's just the nonsense that would happen in airplane lounges. Like we would chit chat, make fun of people. Say Abish has something.
I don't know. I don't go to the lounge, so I used to meet them outside at Subway or some dosa corner or Costa. So I want to relate, but I'm relating with open micers right now. So
yeah, no, I don't like generally going to the lounge either. It's just more activity outside the lounge. But my favorite thing is when I find that the comedian I bump into is going to the same city as me, and that's happened a few times. I'm like, you're doing some college show, I'm doing some corporate show, and it's amazing. And then we share the cab even once we land in Hyderabad or whatever. It's awesome.
I think that it was a nice feeling when you knew that, like college show, corporate show also. I think it would be like, oh shit, where are you? You're off to Bangalore. Oh, you've got a what? You've got a corporate show. Okay. Okay. I'm going for I had
True story. When a comedian lands, one goes to a college, one goes to a corporate. The college one is gonna have a great time, and the corporate one's like, I'll bite the bullet. Mere ko paisa chahiye. When both comics go for corporate shows at night, they'll be probably staying in the same hotel, and then starts. How was yours? Yeah, theek tha. How was yours? Mera bhi theek tha. Actually, mera na. Then they start going into how nobody was listening.
Yeah, I think of all the topics, travel would be the most apt for us because I don't know, man. I just feel like as comedians, right, not only do we travel a lot, but more than traveling, the entire experience of sitting in flights, messing around with people in flights. Okay, comedians in flights, I don't know if you guys mess around with each other, but I remember I was with Kenny in a flight, I was harassing him. I think it was only me harassing people. I take that back. I take that back.
Usually, like when Naveen and I have traveled, we'll be barely next to each other, we'll be sleeping. For me, if I'm on a flight, I want to sleep. So if someone's next to me who's really chatty, and I'm not a confrontationist. I'll just say, I'm going to sleep. So please don't talk. And I go to sleep. I've done that with so many people.
Yeah, I'm a sleeper on flights as well, man. I sleep before it takes off and I wake up only after it lands. Unless few times, yeah, you end up with someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. We have a lot of catching up to do. But more often than not, sleep.
Wow, you guys are like...
I don't think I've been harassed by it because we were going to New York together, Sahil, like we were supposed to.
Yeah, we were supposed to. We were supposed to, like, that's the thing, right? We were supposed to go to New York together, and that's been a fun trip, you know. When you travel with someone, you understand a lot more about the other person, and I've learned a lot about Naveen in that trip, which was, like, very fascinating. I didn't know that much about him, but we took very shitty airlines. What did you take? You took Oman Air or something like that, right?
Some crap. I think I even got stranded in China for a day, and because I missed some connecting flights, so I went into China to chill. On the way back, also I think I missed my flight from New York. Anyway.
Oh, wait! If you're going to open that can of sour sardines about Naveen and his flight schedules.
Oh yeah,
Richard.
Why?
Sometimes some people miss a flight by a day.
Yeah, Naveen.
Naveen misses a flight by a
year.
Not a year. I once went 1 year early to a flight, but that's because the ticket was booked for a 1 year late. My manager messed up. It's not my fault. Nobody looks at the year. They look at the freaking day and the month. Nobody looks at the year. And then, yes, I was arrested. Not fully, but like, casual arrest by the military police. And yes, they took me to the police station in a Bolero full of machine guns. But that doesn't mean that anything.
I mean, chat wants to know this story, okay? Like, before we get into the show, they want to know, how did you land up 1 year earlier for your flight?
So, I was supposed to go host Comic-Con in Bombay from Bangalore. And one of my managers said, man, I found this really cheap ticket, dude. It's amazing, dude. Lucky for you, found a cheap ticket. Little did I know that it's because you booked for 1 year. Yeah, when you book for 1 year early, it's of course, any airline will be surprised that anyone wants to plan that early. So then I show up at the airport without checking the year. And then the security guard outside who's supposed to stop you, he also doesn't see the year. So I also go in. Then when I go to get the boarding pass, I'm so cocky. I'm like, excuse me, can I have a window seat, please? And they're like, first you check your date, bro. Yeah, and then you can't leave the airport. Once you're in, you can't leave. It's like full Hotel California kind of. Once you're in, you can't leave.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
So then they arrested me after that.
Oh, sorry. I forgot my chicken was on the stove.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Go for it.
Was it gravy or a fry or something?
Well, I just opened it. It's no more gravy.
Its chicken died, basically. The chicken died and died again. If it was possible.
Otherwise, I would have never run. I was just like, it's unprofessional, sir. I can't help it. My house will catch fire.
All right, guys, let's start. Okay, let's start. I've asked the audience to give me some fun, unpopular opinions. And by the way, chat, this time I'm going to actively read the chat, so I'm not going to ignore you. If you guys agree or disagree with an opinion, let me know in the chat so I can also inform the lovely esteemed guests on the panel. I'm just going to ask you guys before we start, do you guys have any personal opinions, unpopular opinions with regards to travel?
I know that people generally like to travel in groups or in twos. My unpopular opinion, it's not that unpopular, I guess it's cool or whatever, but people don't do this. It's better to travel. Not better, but I prefer traveling alone sometimes.
Oh.
1 out of 2 trips I'd like to do alone. 1 out of 2.
You know what? Hold on to that opinion because that is an opinion that someone has mentioned. So we'll come to that. Abish, do you have any unpopular travel opinion that you want to discuss?
My unpopular travel opinion is get to the airport 2 hours earlier so that, even if it's a domestic flight, so that you get enough time to sit there, pick up coffee, and do some work that you really enjoy doing, because that's when you fully can focus. You're surrounded by people you don't know. Instead of rushing to the airport, because till the time you don't get to the airport, you'll be fully stressed or you'll be always missing the flight. But if you decide 2 hours early, then you can enjoy your coffee. You can really enjoy you can't enjoy the airport. I mean, you can. But yeah, that's my unpopular opinion. Get there way earlier is better.
I would add another unpopular opinion. Forget 2 months, go 1 year before.
You really get some work done then. You can write a special.
Yep. My time, it'll be called Terminal and Tom Hanks will do it.
All right, I'll tell you what is. I have an opinion, and it's based on you guys. I think people. I hate people who can sleep on flights. That is my unpopular opinion,
man.
and I'm not saying it because you guys mentioned it, but I genuinely, how is it possible for you to sleep in a flight when there is so much noise, when there are people next, especially if you're in the middle seat, because the guy in the window seat will want to go to pee, and the guy on the aisle seat is bumping you. How do you get sleep?
I have figured a mathematic out for this. So a lot of people say, 25%, 25%. So here's the thing. If you get the headrest, and if that person gets the left elbow rest, the other person gets leg space. So the middle person should get both the elbow rooms. First person gets headrest, corner one gets leg space. You can do whatever. Middle person should get both the elbow rooms.
That's not bad.
Now, because the thing is, right person gets the view and the headspace. This person gets the view and the headspace, and then they want this also.
Yeah, as a middle person.
So the one in the middle person gets he's getting half of what they deserve. So the point is that you deserve this. This is the speciality of the middle, is that I'll get this, something lucrative. This thing is that there's the window and then there's headrest, more lucrative. Here, leg space and whatever, less claustrophobic, even more lucrative. Middle one should be empowered in a way.
Empowered. Wow, that's
I can see
middle seat empowerment.
That's a great. I want everybody who's watching, guys. I think if you support the empowerment for the middle seat.
MSE. Middle seat empowerment. फिर से बोलेंगे. Middle seat empowerment. फिर से बोलेंगे. बोलो जी. Middle seat empowerment. Middle seat empowerment. Middle seat में बैठे तो दोनों hand rest मिलेगा. Oh. Middle seat empowerment. Oh. Middle seat empowerment. Yeah. Middle seat empowerment.
Wow, dude, that's such a great. That's done. I'm creating a brand new channel called Middle Seat Empowerment, where every day we only talk about middle seat empowerment.
It can be considered for elder brother, middle brother, and center brother, like sibling.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's only an analogy. Middle seat is only a metaphor for other middle-related things.
Yes.
Like you said, middle son, middle daughter, and other things.
And other. I could see for a second the brain just go.
I was like, by middle daughter, I'm gonna figure out the next middle thing, but nothing came. So I got out as soon as I could, dude. Busted out. I said urine break and I left, bro. Anyway, I can sleep, dude, in the middle seat or wherever, because when I started doing comedy, I used to live in Bangalore and my shows were in Chennai. So I would have to take a bus once a week. And it was a Volvo bus. And I was such an expert at taking these buses. I knew which brand of bus, where the seats were and all of these things. And I was so comfy sleeping in these Volvo buses that in the morning, I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't reach because I wanted to sleep some more. And so when I figured that out, then the other place I figured out how to sleep is from Delhi to Himachal. You take Himachal Parivardan bus. It's like 300 rupees. And that's 16 hours in like a bench. And once you figure out how to sleep on that, you can sleep on a toilet.
Wow. Naveen, you are the most. I'll tell you what, I think so. Naveen is the only person, Sahil, correct me if I'm wrong, who has traveled. Sahil and I have a feeling we have vacation. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah. Naveen, come on.
Actually, but you know what? In New York, Sahil literally did all the planning. I'm the kind of traveler who will not plan. And when I go by myself, even without plan, it'll work out. And if someone else plans, and Sahil did like a great
Yeah, but
New York thing.
I'm not that sort of a guy, right? I'm not that sort of a guy. You know what? I'm just going to come to the opinion that I had a bunch of other opinions, but I'm going to come to the first one, and this is a very important one. Traveling solo is not fun and should not be romanticized, and that is a opinion I would like to ask you guys. Because I know Naveen, you travel a lot, like solo travels.
Naveen, why don't you start so that you set context to what your thing is on this?
Yes, first of all, any number more than 3 is a no, because then you're gonna have one lazy guy in the group or one like over enthusiastic, one person who wants to do many things. Now, if you're going with 2 people, even if you're very different, you can compromise. But out of politeness, you can manage. If you go with someone who's very like-minded, then great. Like, let's say, for instance, traveling with a Lloyd or something, we both get along because we are, we like to rough it out. Now, if you go by yourself, though, you never have to stop and ask anyone whether they want to do something. Like, let's say you're driving down the road and you see a freaking bird or a flower. You don't have to be like, hey, Macha, you want to stop? You want to feel like seeing the flower and be like, oh, where? Oh, it's too late. When you're by yourself, I was cycling, I remember, in Miami once, and I saw like a little ocean. It was feeling very attractive to me. I stopped the cycle, I got off. There was a stingray in the water, bro. I'm like, if I had asked someone else for an opinion, I wouldn't have seen the stingray in the water.
Basically, Naveen is trying to throw shade on Kenny and I. Okay, Naveen.
Why?
I know about that day. I know that day, Naveen.
When?
You told us. You took the cycle and you went outside. You went inside the city, and you're like, I went from here. I figured, came back. I saw some of this, and I came back.
Basically,
Sahil,
Abish and Kenny were doing their breezer, vivid, or whatever. And it really, for me, it took out the romanticism of a travel show completely. I was like, gee, this is what you have to do all the time. You have to think of ideas. It really, it becomes a job. And I'm like, man, I can't do this. So I just rented a cycle for 24 hours. And I cycled some 40 kilometers the other side of Miami.
You know who you are? You are a Sapan. Like, every time EIC did a group trip, right? We would always be doing our things. Like, so I'm a lazy traveler. I travel so that I go to the other city and I go to sleep, and that's how I prefer, right? And everyone's like, no, man, you're here. You must see. You don't know. And Sapan's like, he'll get on the cycle. Next thing you know, he's like reached a different city altogether. Like he's seen stingrays, different populations holding stingrays. It's a different zone altogether. So. Those people can be solo travelers. Us lazy people are like.
The second argument I will make for this is that it sharpens your intuition, because you really have nobody to count on to ask, hey, where do you think we should go? You really have to go with your gut, and wherever you end up, and more often than not, you end up in a good place, and that sharpens your gut feel when you come back to the real world. Thank you. That's my presentation for today.
well done. So five points. You get it. I don't know, man. I think Abish disagrees. Like, even I disagree. I feel lonely when I travel alone. I feel very lonely. And they say now you can make friends with people. I've tried, but it is nerve-wracking trying to make friends with random people. Like, I was in Russia. And I know, show off. But I was in Russia, and I wanted to talk to the couple next to me, right? Just to feel that, hey, look, I have friends. I made friends. And nothing. Someone broke a coffee mug, and they looked at me, and I said it wasn't me, and that's how the conversation started. But it was a good starter. And then I found out that, oh, where do you live? London. Great. I'm from India. They're like, oh, far. I'm like, yeah. That's it.
Good friends, huh?
Very good friends.
Good friends.
Yeah, you need some reason to talk. Yeah.
I think my final thought on combining both the ideas is, I think it's a nomenclature issue. When you travel 1, it's traveling. When you travel with 2, maximum it's traveling. 3 onwards is vacation. 2 and 3 is the number where vacation can start. If you travel alone, it's traveling.
It becomes all chilling in the hotel.
Then, because then, like, for example, once when I went, it was a vacation. It was with like 8 people, but we went with the idea it's a vacation, and our family does a lot of, we used to, since we were kids, once or twice a year, the entire joint family will get into like a bus and we'll go to the Himachals or Chandigarh or down south or Jaipur.
Oh, you're those ABCDE type families. You're not the one where the whole family is on the bus and they're singing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I,
but we used to have Antakshari, we used to have Tambola. So there were bus games. There were uncles who were like conductors of this, and aunties so we were those guys. So vacation for me is amazing. I look forward to it with people. But what I haven't done so far is travel. I have not traveled yet.
Neither have I. I don't know. I've never traveled solo, right? And it's always like, this beautiful thing. If you type travel solo in Google, everyone's like, you travel solo and you find yourself. It's a good way to just understand yourself. And I did, and I understand. I hate it. I need someone around. Like even New York was fun because Naveen was with me. Or any trip is fun because I have one person along with me. Otherwise it really gets lonely. Sorry, I'm talking from a very heartfelt place, but it does get lonely.
Yeah, okay, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking, does it feel, have I ever felt alone when I've traveled? Because I've gone like 5-6 days and all, like hiking and all of that stuff. And nope. I tried twice.
I disagree with Sahil only that every time I've been alone, I felt very good when I traveled, like little bit. Even though when I was vacationing, if I'll go out for like a couple of hours, I felt amazing. The thing is, I didn't have the guts to go far enough. My point is that I can, like in New York, I'll go all the way up and all the way down. But if I have to go to Long Island, I'll be like, oh no, I need to go with someone. I have to plan this out. So to a certain distance, I'm very comfortable. Anything after, I start getting very like, I'm leaving my comfort zone and all of that. So what traveling does is that I think it enables you to plug out and give you the confidence key. You can go plug anywhere, you will blend, and then you'll go and you'll blend.
Yeah, I will agree, because when you're alone, the best part is no responsibility, right? Because if you're traveling with family, where are you? Yeah. What time are you coming home? What time are you? Where are you? Once I got lost in London and my phone died and my family oh yeah, I know, London. But my phone...
I wish you would say Udaipur or something. Once.
I have. I mean, even Udaipur also. I went to Udaipur. Actually, any city outside Mumbai, I think every time we mention any city we visited, you have to give the hearty chuckle, the traveler.
Srirangapattinam.
Patel Stores.
Patel Stores is a great place to visit, especially if you're alone. Have you traveled solo to Patel Stores?
Well, in Corona, stepping out of the house is traveling.
True.
But yeah, I was writing this entire, like, my thing was, I remember I had this dream that one day, what I'll do is now when I'll go for like an international trip, now I'll go out alone and I'll meet a girl and I'll like talk to her and all. Long ago, back when I realized dreams don't come true.
When you thought there was hope in these things. When you were playing Final Fantasy 3 in your head. With these Final Marriage 3. Yeah, that's what you would.
And I'm like, how do I hit on people if my parents are around? Like, how is it like, okay, imagine guys, if y'all are meeting a girl and your parents are around, how would you hit on someone?
Number one, don't hit on people. I don't hit on people even when I'm alone next to them. There are moments when I'm like, cool, sister, I gotta go home.
I'm wondering, nah, man, these hopes and dreams and all, they've died a long time ago. I think the only, over time, once this, if I get into the details, then I'll say something. Nothing. I haven't done anything.
Now it's worse.
Now it's even worse because now we want to know. People in the chat also like they want to know, man.
No. So nothing, dude. So I was against this whole. I never did any online dating and all. Okay, this Tinder, Bumble, nothing. I've never downloaded it. And when I went to New York once, a friend Zenobia, she's like, "Come on, you're single now. You gotta get this Bumble thing." And I was like, "I don't even know what it is." So she downloaded it on my phone, and she kept it.
Hello. I hope I am back live. I am so sorry. There are some major, how do I explain it, stream issues that are happening. I really hope my laptop doesn't screw up, and I'm just going to stop all of this. Let's go. We are live. Yes, we are live. We are back again. All right, guys. I want you guys to, and please pray for my laptop.
We are back.
Pray for my laptop.
Indeed.
Pray for how my laptop
Definitely.
just decided that it didn't want to do any of this anymore.
Definitely.
And
We're gonna be okay now.
yeah,
We're
we'll be
gonna
okay. We'll be okay, guys. JMLDR as you always. That's my new thing, by the way. I've been telling people not to type OP. I'm really tired of listening to OP everywhere I go. Every stream is just OP OP. So I tell people to do JMDLR, which is Jai Mata Di Let's Rock. I think it's a bit more hardcore, more powerful. You know, like you know what's JMDLR, Naveen?
Yeah, you said it's Jai Mathew Didi, let's rock. You had mentioned earlier. So I got that.
No, okay, I'll tell you. Like Himesh, you know Himesh at least, right?
Reshmaya?
Yeah.
Reshmaya. Yes. Reshmaya
Reshmaya.
kebab.
Reshmaya, Himesh Reshmaya in a chat had said Jai Mata Di, let's rock during a talent show. That was his catchphrase, and ever since then I've been saying it. And it's powerful. It's powerful. Like anything, you're like Jai Mata Di, let's rock. So that's how it should be.
Oh, nice. I thought you made it up.
No. I wish I had. I would have made it my own, but JMDLR taking it from the boss, Himesh. We've got 2 super chats, by the way. Sorry, I'll just say. Abhishek said, "Hi Sahil, enjoying this trio." Thank you, Abhishek, for enjoying the trifecta. And Saiswar said, "Crying babies and toddlers are the worst." Well, buddy, that is a fantastic opinion, and we will be coming to that.
Are you an open micer from New York? Because that's a popular topic.
I think every comedian has done a baby crying set. I think so.
I have not.
I love babies
I've
crying.
No, everyone's done the plain set, dude.
I will go back. I was supposed to do this last, but Abish, did you just say you like babies crying?
Yeah, because babies cry, I am still sleeping. And everyone hates babies crying. So I feel amazing when babies cry because I'm like, oh my God, someone else is in distress and I can survive it. I'm like, yeah, cry, baby, cry. Yeah, I can sleep through a baby crying.
I don't know, man. I think it's very irritating to hear the constant, you know, the throughout. And it's it's weird, but like
Sahil, think about it this way. Put yourself in the baby's position. The baby is uncomfortable. Parents are trying to squish the baby's mouth. Look at the parents' condition. They're very afraid to travel with the baby. They're full of anxiety. They're sitting down with the baby. Baby starts crying. They don't care about the baby. They're caring about people around. At that time, the least you will be like, cry. I know you're not doing intentionally. Cry. The problem is you can't sleep.
Apparently, Sahil, they don't cry because they're bored, Sahil. They cry because their ears are paining and it's a pain they've never experienced.
Yeah,
so
I know.
imagine for you, Sahil, if you felt an uncomfortable pain in your butt that you've never experienced.
You tell him, Naveen, yes.
Where it's coming from,
yes.
Sahil. And imagine I was in the
yes.
plane thinking, shut up, Sahil.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. And you couldn't vocalize because you're a baby.
Yes.
You're like, this is new to me.
Tell him this.
Yeah.
Tell him this. That brings us to the end of the presentation of why you should not hate babies.
I didn't know both of y'all were
like-
baby lovers. I mean, that
love
came
babies.
out wrong, but I didn't mean like I didn't know y'all were like team baby. I thought y'all would be team no baby. I'm
Never
hard.
do it.
My God.
Love babies, warm babies. Love them, dude.
Yeah.
They're
Man,
cute, dude.
I have so many nephews and nieces. I love babies. They're all like,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like it's amazing. So I'm
I don't know
like,
if it's a
everything I want to
Malu
do
by
is
the
for
way,
them.
Abish, I don't know if it's because Kenny, you and I both, all three of us really love kids and babies.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a Malu thing.
No, I love kids. It's not like I don't love kids. By the way, I'm a fantastic. If comedy as a normal career didn't work out, as a baby entertainer, I would destroy. And I think that's a
Yeah,
great
I can
profession.
imagine that.
Okay.
You mean
Yeah.
clown?
Ooh, can I genuinely say something? All the three people on this frame I know will kill it in front of babies. I know
course.
in front of kids. Because all three of us are not afraid to like make fools of ourselves. Like when I did the Teach for India thing also, it just worked because all I had to do was just mimic and be one of them, and I play with all my nephews and nieces. Similarly, Naveen with you and with you, Sahil, childish behavior. I mean, what else do you want to say? I mean, that's our target audience.
Yeah. I have destroyed with babies as a crowd, except once I screwed up in a flight. This happened. What happened, Naveen?
Nothing. I was just watching my hairline to see. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought you were like, how dare you say that, Sahil?
Can I? Okay, Kunj, thank you so much for the chat. He's enjoying the stream. But can I just say, I would like to just shout out that of all the guests I've ever brought, which is just only 2 so far, but you're the first person who's actually looked at his own Zoom call to admire his hairline. Like, I mean, that is commitment to the hairline.
Okay. In that case, we have to finish this story. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everyone, let's start with Sahil. Sahil, can you turn around? I want to see how far back it goes.
Oh, quite receding.
Touch.
Quite
Touch,
receding.
like-
Yeah.
Itna,
Yeah,
aisa
the
pakad, aisa
same
pakad.
side, dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
there. It's
so-
it's quite receding. See, whoop,
Whose is
whoop.
most? All right, people in the chat, tell us whose is most receded. Look to your right
no,
and left.
mine, dude.
Give them a
Mine's crazy,
360 degree. Give them a 360 degree. Let them see.
I think it would be me. I am like hardcore receding. Abish is still fine. Abish, you've got the curls to support.
You know
it.
what? Shut up, Sal. You're married. This doesn't matter. Okay, I'm unmarried. I can't be showing off this. It makes my genetics look weak. Okay, so
Can I tell you something fun, by the way? I think a
Yeah.
great conversation. I had a chat right with Meghna, my wife. I don't know why I said Meghna, my wife. Meghna, you guys, whoever knows. Basically, I had a chat with her, and we were both team no babies. We were like, no babies. We will never have a baby. And
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. Yeah, with 3 babies.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you were going to say that. What do you actually?
No.
Naveen, why do you? I was just like, what? He told you. Sahil did tell me. I was like, I
Yeah,
thought
we're just
Sahil and I
guessing.
were closer.
No,
Like,
she's
okay,
not.
okay,
No,
let me
she's
clarify.
not. I'm not. Sorry,
In
clarify.
case of a baby, who will you call first between the two of us? And not the others. I mean, obviously you call Sapan and all, but between the two of us, who will you call?
You call.
No,
You
I
put
wouldn't.
it on the group. You put it on the comedy group.
If
Habitat group.
yeah, I mean, like, hey guys, my baby is being born this Saturday. Please, I would like it if you guys could swipe up and put a story link.
So I'll be like, hi, my baby is being born. Hi, habitat book karna tha, please.
But like, we like kids, but we hate babies. And on a flight, especially when you are trying to take an early morning flight and the baby's just going, "Wah, wah, wah," and it's just like, I have felt it should, I don't know. I felt like as a man, you should be allowed, or as a grown-up woman, you should be allowed to yell "shut up" once. I think so. You should. Like, just
You.
to the baby, like, just go be like, "shut up," and then that's it. Sorry guys who heard that. That was too loud. But yeah, I mean, I
You
don't
will
know.
apologize to the audience watching, but not to the baby who has no idea what's going on. What is Sahil? You know why, Sahil? Because you are a baby. That's the thing. You're a baby.
I am.
You are a baby.
I am.
Yeah.
Like, for me, that's why I connect so well with babies, because if you, okay, Abish or Naveen, if at any, okay. Hello. I hope I am live. I am live. I don't know what to do anymore. I just feel so stupid right now. I had planned this great stream with great presentation, but I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry, guys. Please don't leave or dislike. I am bringing back the guests. Sorry. There is. I don't
What's
know.
up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
And Naveen is sideways. All right. I think everyone is here. We are back live. More importantly, everyone is here. Okay. So, few quick announcements before we start while Naveen sets up his camera. Number one, now 99% this stream is going to go unhitched. Like, there is no software in the middle. It's directly from Zoom to YouTube. So, sorry guys, no more pauses in the middle. Number two, if you are here and if you want to support, please press the like button so a lot more people can watch this stream. And I promise you, this time they won't be disappointed. So wherever you are, press the like button. And well, I think let's go, man. Let's go. Let's just go back to where we were. We were talking about babies. We were talking about, I don't know. I can see Abish typing in the chat. Guys, don't read the chat. Chat is personal. Don't read the chat.
I'm just writing V is back.
No, nice. Where were we? What is the next unpopular opinion?
Okay, so you guys keep going at it. I'm going to move on to the next unpopular opinion. Okay, this is a fun unpopular opinion. Guys, very important. Train travel is better than plane travel. What do you guys think?
Okay, this is interesting. I do like train travel. Depends on the route. For instance, if it's a coastal route, and then it's good. Like Goa to Kerala, coastal routes are nice. Even interior routes are nice. First class train, you don't get to see much. I would take a second class compartment for 1 day, not more than 1 day journey.
No, okay. The reason why this person said train travel, and by the way, this is not one person, multiple people saying train travels are much better for many reasons. Also, long journey, big groups, and the flexibility of doing whatever the fuck you want in a train as opposed to a plane. That's I'm just adding to that point. Like Abish had something to say.
I was saying that I like traveling by train, but I do not like train travel the way it is right now. Like, for example, every time I've taken train from here, from Delhi to Kerala, dude, it's 3 days of like, it's amazing. It's with people. It's great. As a child, as a kid, you're just it's then when you come back, it's so introspective. It's so nice. But if I was an adult back when I was a kid, I know I would have enjoyed it. But the current way the trains are when you travel, I know I don't enjoy it anymore. So I used to enjoy that, and I don't have that. So I'm just like, ugh. Except that when I took a couple of trains from Bombay to Delhi, they were incredible. But I was just adding to that second tier thing, which I was like, I wasn't able to travel back in second tier because just the earlier used to be families that used to travel second tier.
Yeah.
Now the second tier families are moved to first tier. So that is where the families are comfort is. That's where all your college students are just throwing shit, snorting. And I'm like, what is this going on? But I meant like, mucus out. So that's where I was like, second, that lower middle class has now become middle class.
I know what you mean. Yeah, who used to travel in second tier has gone to first class now. And you just don't get to see out the window the same way that you used to. But in my last tour, when I had to go from Mangalore to some other city with my tour manager, we took a train, and it was the best thing, because it was an AC compartment, but then you get to sit at the door, and it's so amazing sitting at the door and just watching the world go by, because your thoughts run, man, because when there's depth of view, your thoughts run deep.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just say two things. One, Anu, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And number two, Vairag has said something which I have been dying to make a Instagram reel about also. The fact that in trains, you've got that chai wala who screams, Bolo chai, 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 Nescafe.
Yeah.
Never Nescafe, Bolo chai, 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 chai.
So
What?
Biryani.
Yeah. And it's different for different trains. Now that you said it, from Delhi to Kerala trains is kapi, chai, vade. So when you enter like the Konkan route, it'll go from vade to urundavade, which is the type of vadas. The closer you get to Kerala, the type of vadas increase in your train. So that you get to see, if you go from Delhi to Kerala, you literally get to see the entire country's different cuisine over 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And it's just fascinating because I think train travel is a little annoying because there's never a break point from the constant advertisements of people selling their food, It's either people selling shit, or people selling you combs, or people selling pens, or people selling it's non-stop unskippable YouTube ads. That's what a train journey in India is, okay? Non-stop unskippable YouTube ads.
You're eating out of boredom after a point. You're just so bored sometimes that you're like, what is that? Soup, okay, let's try what this tomato. And then in the next state, you're like, I wonder if the soup here is different. It's the same. It's kind of the same.
But it's so cheap and affordable. That's the best part, right? You pay $10 for that cup of tomato soup, which is
nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna say nice.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. They put like breadcrumb and all inside. I love that stuff.
My favorite part of the food in trains is that in the morning when you get up, they have a foil. It's okay. It's a steel foil paper. Okay, I mean not steel. It's a foil paper. You open the foil paper. Inside is bread with egg made in butter. So every time I see foil, the thing that reminded of is bread and butter and amazing egg. Every time I see a brown bag with some kind of oil stains, I'm reminded of vada that you get on the train.
Oh yeah, true,
that you
true,
dip with. Oh man.
Man, this generation's not gonna ever travel in the train, are they? This middle class generation.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't think, like, it's also like if people were to travel, I don't think you'll relive so like for us, right? I think all of us grew up in a time where we didn't have that much internet. We didn't have trains didn't have internet. I mean, it's not like they have now also. You didn't have your phones with you. So your train rides would be either, you put the middle berth together. Oh my God. That's the best part about trains. The middle berth will be put together and you've got this middle makeshift table. Actually, the bottom berth. Then you have the middle berth and first berth. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Middle berth, middle berth, middle berth, middle berth, middle berth. Middle
And
berth
for all children who are born in the middle between the older brother and younger.
Yes.
That's right.
Then you're shoved in the middle berth.
But you know what though? I mean, I know we're romanticizing trains, but like I asked my grandmother, I said, isn't it crazy that in your lifetime, you went from traveling in bullock carts to being on a plane? And I'm sure they would have been like, next generation will never travel in bullock cart. And it's true. I wonder if they romanticize bullock cart rides.
Dude, that's actually a very valid point.
Yeah, that is.
If you think traveling is being imaginative and taking everything in, think about it. Let's actually explore this. When we are walking, we explore the city way more. Here, what bullock carts do is give you the pace of walking, but the energy to observe. That's when you truly take in. When you're just going from one place to another, you bet like Bombay to Pune. We've taken that thing, but very few places that you like, I know this because you were able to absorb everything. So the only way to absorb is by walking, by slowly grabbing everything. So I look at it such a way that traveling like train, plane, or a car is like taking a wormhole from here and appearing at another wormhole at a certain point in time. But if you really take that time from here to there, then I think you would really know that geography much better.
Especially with international plane travel. I was reading this book by Paul Theroux. He's one of these, he's a huge travel book writer. And he says, when you take an international flight, it's like the worst experience because you sit in a hole and then suddenly it's a new world. Some people could say it's cool, but then you don't get to take in the amount of time and the distance. None of those things really hit you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I also feel, I mean, DDLJ and all would be different with plane travel, like DDLJ with plane travel, like Ja Simran, and she like, I don't know, man. I mean, they're not letting me go past security. There's a long line. I can't.
DDLJ with plane will be like the end of the movie Jaane Nu Tu Na Jaane Na.
Yeah. Where she's jumping through airport. I love that scene. Scene. He's on a fucking horse. And he's like, fuck airport security. I have a horse. And I'm like, how did this even, what security guards are? Like terrorists are sitting and saying, you know what, that's a great plan. Why haven't we thought of using horses more often?
He rode on a horse into the airport?
Yeah. He jumped through, if I'm not wrong. Where, did he get off the horse? I think he went in.
Such a long time. I don't know. Must be. Now it is. We are saying it is now. It is.
Well, so everything, even Chaya would have been sad on a plane.
Chaya was shot on the train next to my school, dude. It would stop. Yeah, to go to my school, you'd have to cross the railway station where I think Chaya was shot or something like that.
Did you see it happen? Did you see it? Like, were you like one day studying in school and you look out and you see a bunch of people standing on a train and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
No. No, but I did take that train. It's supposed to be very scenic. It's one of those blue trains, and actually, so when I was in 12th standard and I looked out my window, you'd space out in class and then the faraway hills, I could see that blue train chugging along the hill. It's very romantic.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I like planes. I love planes. But like, honestly, I've spent so many memories in trains, traveling with family. College trips, especially. College trips, I don't know. Many colleges in India don't have the budgets for planes. Like they're like, fuck it, we'll take a long train journey and we'll make the most out of it,
They rent that bus. Those college buses with a banner outside the bus. And they're just like losing. They just like want to make noise. This is their pent up aggression. They're like, the teacher's here, but we can do anything we want. And the teacher's like, I'm just going to ignore them for these 2 days. And they have so much fun.
We had one of these like bus. I think. Okay, I'll ask you guys: train, bus, plane. What would you prefer? Like a fuck, marry, kill, but with vehicles. I'm not saying you fuck a train. I'm saying like a fuck, marry, kill with vehicles in preference type.
Man, plane.
I mean, there's so many
abroad.
counter questions. Like there are so many caveats. Like, okay,
so give us a
I would
destination, and then we'll say whether we want.
I think I'll answer this though. Let me know if this answer works or not.
Sure.
I would transport myself in a plane. I will explore the place explore the place in a train, but I will know the place by bus.
Shut up, Abish. You can't explore a freaking place with a plane anyway. You can't really explore Rajasthan on plane. So don't try to squiggle your way out of this with this freaking answer, bro. I will explore in a train a day. Yeah, go eat freaking at one hotel. You'll take one train and go or what that day. Abish, what is this nonsense?
Okay, sorry. Let me repeat my answer. I will do everything by plane, but I will reach there a year earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, man. Okay, give us a from to
Let's
this
say,
place.
okay, let's say Bombay to Bangalore. Chal, Bangalore. Okay, Bombay to Bangalore. If you were to go, what would you prefer?
That's nasty. I'll take a flight, dude. There's nothing scenic on the way.
You know what's interesting? You know what my question counter was? His question was, there's nothing scenic. Mine was, what is the purpose of me going to Bangalore? Is it a show? Then plane. Is it to go move there? Then bus. Or not move, then train. Like, if it's to just explore, go there just to have fun, then walk there.
I'm always I'm team no bus. Okay, I've always felt buses are the most uncomfortable rides ever. Buses also like buses abroad but buses, I remember the first time I had ever gone to London, okay, and I'd gone on a hop off bus, and they had a bathroom in the bus. I didn't know that thing existed. A bathroom in the bus. That's amazing. Because
amazing and disgusting at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thought that the urine is being passed. Somehow on a plane it doesn't seem as disgusting, but on a bus though it feels. But it's good. I'd rather have it than not have it though.
Or you'd rather be in a train where you're like, fuck it, I can see where the urine is going.
In trains, people go have a bath in that nasty little place. I've seen people coming out looking fresh after having taken a bath in that urinal area.
I've done that in again, Delhi to Kerala is 3 days. Okay, so on the third day when we are reaching Kerala, you take the children, you give them a bath, you have a bath, you do. It's like a balancing act. You don't want to touch anything. So there is a first process. We had a process. There'll be a towel. There'll be a mug. Mug will have brush and paste inside one box. It'll have a soap box also, and you'll have 2 towels. One is a towel. The other one is like a hand towel that you hang. That is what you hold when you're having shower. You bend down, you do this entire thing. You put and the full like shampoo, everything. Once I get done, you use the towel to wipe yourself off. You will take the hand towel, put it around you just to cover your, essentials. And you go to your area. Then you'll pick the clothes, come back, wait till your turn. Then you'll change inside. Then you come out. This is how I used to travel, dude. This is how my dad used to make a shower inside.
Wow. I mean, like, wow. I think your biggest fear would be like it shouldn't fall through the hole, right? Your leg shouldn't fall through that hole.
Not legs, soap. Because leg to nahi jayega. Soap gaya to baap maar dega. Agar leg gaya to parents be like, are you okay? But agar soap gaya to pitega because piche people are waiting in line to shower.
Yeah. Shit.
Here's a top tip. Travel second class, shit first class. Take a second class train, but when the train stops in a long enough place, go shit in the AC compartment and come back because that toilet is better.
Life hacks by Naveen.
They're not going to take the
hacks
ticket
by Naveen Richard. Yeah.
Very very well thought out. I think this is coming from a lot of experience, Naveen.
Once. One time only. Yeah.
One time.
I love the fact that in trains they are they have a lota that is tied by a metal chain like that. I think that is the level of. I love the fact about trains is that I don't know if you guys, the bathroom, the lota, there's a metal chain that ties it to the rod so people don't steal the lota.
Yeah, and it's never long. I mean, this is my first stand-up bit was about this on YouTube. Was that the chain is always too short, so you're like, what's the point? Am I supposed to drag my butt over there? Why can't it reach my butt? You know. You have to do gymnastics and all. You have to face the other way, funny. Upside down. And
I remember when I also released my stand-up bit and someone said that Naveen has a train bit also, and we were gigging before we released our gigs. We both had the same train bit. So we would be like, Macha, are you doing train bit? Because I'll do it. Okay, you do it. Sahil and I had the same thing for fish. Are you doing the fish bit? I'm doing okay, you do the fish bit. Man, sorry, there was no end to it.
That's fine. Funny. That's fine. See, the thing is, that's the thing with trains is that you can find so much material to mine. There is so much.
There's so much more than planes, in fact.
Yeah.
But by the time stand-up started in India, it wasn't a train journey thing anymore. People started taking planes.
If someone were to tell you, come for a show right now and take a train, would you take it?
How much are they paying?
That's an.
If they're not playing, am I allowed to vlog?
Yeah,
I would because actually, the only reason you'll take a train sometimes is if you're forced to, and I like to be forced to because then I wouldn't do it otherwise. And when I do it, it ends up being amazing. So if they're like, you have to take train, I'm like, I guess so, but I secretly kind of wanna. So
yeah. I used to be afraid, so I sleepwalk, right? So for me, the top berth was the scariest thing in the world because I'm always on the edge because I'm like, if I roll off, it's death. It's instant slam onto that hard metal railing. It's
hardcore. Dude.
Yeah, you have to be tall enough that the chains,
protect.
If you're too short, between the chains, you're dead.
Yeah. I've got a great train story, but I'll save that for later. Real quick, 2 super chats. Ashsun96 has given 20 and 40. Wow, 60 rupees salary for the month. And also he's telling you, Naveen, happy birthday to your brother.
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks.
It's your brother's birthday.
Yeah.
I
didn't know.
Yeah. Thanks, man, Ashley or Ash guy. Thank you, bro.
Happy birthday to your brother, man.
Thank you. He's traveling as we speak, I think, somewhere or the other. I don't know where he is. It's his job.
I'm going to ask you, okay? I'm going to ask you this, okay? Now we've discussed modes of travel and all. I'm going to give a quick thing. Tell me, okay? I got this comment. Goa is boring as fuck. What do you guys think?
Oh, no. You are boring as fuck. Whoever said that. If you say Goa, an entire union territory, a culture did entice you, then your soul is dead. You can leave outside your house, go to the Pani Puri. That is equally as enriching.
Yeah, well, here's some top tips. Go off season. Go as far up north or as down south as you possibly can. And one thing will be racist if I say, but anyway, then
no, say it. What is it? Avoid white people.
No. White people are usually chill. In fact, it's most empty there. It's most still there.
Where is this going?
Less noisy. Basically, you avoid that Tito's area. You go spend a little cultural time in South Goa where the city is. Do that for a day and then go as far up north as possible. If you see people, just avoid it and off season. And of course it's getting overpopulated. And with any tourist place, once the masses get there, you have to visit these tourist places before the masses get there.
I've heard this place called Gokarna is much better than Goa. I've heard there was another thing.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for like 10 years. So I know by now it would be like overpopulated. So not 10 years ago. I went to Chitkul, dude, which is the furthest village in Himachal or something, the corner next to China. And that's freaking overpopulated now. And, so there's no hope as such.
I mean, I don't agree with this opinion, right? Like he's right. Yeah, you're so I think you don't hate this. I agree with the tourist aspect. Like there are so many times where you go and you're like, why are there so many people here?
It's the kind of tourists. It's the kind of people who come there. They'll rent their Royal Enfield Himalayans. They'll come there freaking riding Himalayans and pretty slippers. Okay. And they'll come there and they'll just ride around and go back. In a way, I'm kind of happy because, the real because you can go to a crowded place like that and you hike up. Nobody wants to hike. Nobody wants to do shit. They want to come eat Maggie and go back home. And those are the kind of tourists I don't like.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think people are that well versed to travel, right? It's like if I have a family and I've never traveled and I'm taking a train, thank you, and I'm like Goa, and for me, Goa is like Goa, like it's Goa, and for me, I would want to do all this silly stuff, Like I remember the first time I went to Goa, also, I didn't go to a beach. That's how bad I was as a tourist. I didn't go to a Goa beach. I literally went to Goa and came back, and I was like, this is nice. This is a interesting thing. But like once you start, I think Goa is a place where if you travel, then you will enjoy more than if you're a tourist. That is my opinion.
Yeah, rent a bike and go as far and wide as you can. Take a few more days than you think you need, and don't stay in one place. Think of it as a zombie movie. If you stay in one place, you get eaten. Just keep moving, and you'll find.
Great analogy again. Zombies are coming. They're called tourists. Run away.
I am loving this wisdom. Like these tourists are like, I want Maggie.
Yeah, man.
There is, speaking of Goa, another fascinating opinion. Paris is not romantic at all. What do you guys think?
Never been there, but from what I've seen, I don't think it's romantic as much as it is beautiful, like a set.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's become overrated. My friends, they got married. They went to Paris, and they said they married, but they never had intercourse in Paris. I'm like, how come? And they're like, well, it's because it's so tiring doing all the tourist stuff that you just don't. I'm like, wow, you think that your love would flourish there? Again, I think it's just on how you travel. If you're the kind of person who Googles top 10 things to do in that place and you do it, you're sucking all the fun out of it.
I would just like to stop you and tell you, at what point of time have you ever had a conversation with your friends and been like, yeah, you went to Paris. Did you have intercourse? Specifically in that word.
Oh man, I hope that friend's not gonna watch. He always watches all my live stream.
Yes, Naveen, she'll be typing. Yes, Naveen, we did have intercourse. Thank you very much for
it's not
mentioning
their fault.
me.
It's Paris's fault. It's Paris's fault. So it's
no. It is Paris's fault. Speaking of, I've got another this thing. I think this is a city we've all been to. Before we start, thank you, Rohan, for the $100. And also, one guy called Nirmit is saying we have to wish someone happy birthday. But I'll just say that I'll save that for the last. Guys, New York, Times Square.
Yeah.
Is fuckall. If I were to just go to see ads, I would sit at home and watch TV. That is the opinion.
I find Times Square one of the most beautiful places in the world because it is. The amount of times I've gone there. So in a year, I go there for a couple of months, at least 2-3, because parents are also in Canada. So I'll do a trip there and go. There are times at like 2 a.m, and also like peak tourist time, that you can sit on the stairs and everyone's sitting. And you just sit back either on this side or that and just look. It's like from space, from the future. And it's amazing. And then you can leave. But every time I go there, I have to take in saying that the amount of electricity wasted here is insane. But like you see it's like, you can appreciate something you can appreciate a really good villain as well. And this to me is like, it is so overpopulated that just by looking, that everyone here is in so many different parts of the world. Imagine at that time, before that existed, I wouldn't have been even surrounded by their aura of so many international people. So and by the way, it's not one person. It's always 4 people, 5 people. So it's easy to spot a collective. Like, oh, they seem to be from a South American country because they're all, they're all speaking Spanish a little bit. Oh, maybe not sure. Oh, this person is talking from. It's beautiful. If you sit there and observe, you really understand what global citizenship is, because everybody is dressed. There are people like, the Jewish girls, right? I've never seen that before, but then there's a guy, the Jewish girl, he's giving a pamphlet. He'll see you, will come give it to you. You will see, you're listening to music. You don't have to take it off. Don't engage in conversation because they'll keep selling. You keep your headphones on, they'll keep throwing shit at you and then move away. but at that time you engage with someone. It's like VR experience. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it just me? I love doing that at least once.
It's the, you know what, like I've noticed the thing is, right, like how people come to Mumbai and people come to Mumbai and they see so many cultures meeting. Like I think New York is the Mumbai of the world, if that makes sense. And Naveen's light went off the moment we mentioned that. He's like, fuck that shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh damn, Naveen!
The current went off.
It's like this is like a slight bit of like a murder mystery from the back. Something's gonna happen.
I feel like this is a Vice interview with a drug lord, you know.
This is how I've been doing all my podcast interviews the last couple of days, by the way.
Oh shit!
Light goes off or what?
No, actually the internet runs out here, so I have to go outside and flash the light on my face. Anyway.
That's okay. We've been having tech issues. Don't worry. We are all in the same boat. Actually, Abish, I will put out for this. He's been very good tech-wise. He's very sorted. Yes. Thank you. You had to be part of this, right? You had to.
I don't want to miss out on this bad tech clan. Hello.
I mean, just because you guys do improv, that doesn't mean you have to yes and on bad tech issues also. His light is back.
Freezing. Video. Freezing.
Naveen, what were you saying?
So Times Square, the first time I went, see, the thing is with New York, being a huge, I was a big Hollywood guy, right? So when I went to New York and I saw Times Square, I'm immediately picturing all the movie scenes I've ever seen there. You know, there's a scene from Home Alone and all of these things. So I felt like I was in a movie. The first 1 month I was in New York, I felt like I was in a movie. Central Park and all the biggest touristy places. I'd be like, oh, King Kong was there or whatever. And Godzilla walked through, it looked like something. So, but then after a month of kept walking through Times Square, our classes were there, Abish and I, somewhere there. And then here's how you know, okay, so here's how you know you've been in a city for long enough and you've really taken it in. As long as you're looking up and walking like this, you still haven't taken it in. One day you'll find yourself looking down and walking. That's when you know you've been in that city and that place long enough.
Damn,
Beautiful.
that is
Beautiful.
That is
So
actually.
beautiful.
I don't want to say anything because.
Yeah, that's when I realized I was in New York for long enough, because I remember going from Zenobia's house to the place we used to stay in, and I was just like, "Come on, wait, when can I just reach already?" I was like, "Oh, I need to change the road and walk on another road or something." Yeah.
Wow. You know what I did, by the way, Sahil, in that same trip? So. Naveen and I went to study improv and sketch writing, and a year before that, Kenny and Kaniz and I went to study improv and sketch writing. A year before that, I went to study improv and with Kenny, improv and sketch writing. So this is in the third trip. I had and the building was the same in 821 or something. I forgot. It's the same building, 16th floor. So what was incredible was the first time I was living in Jersey. So I had to take the train to come into the city, then take another train and go. And every time I did it, it was fascinating because I used to get out. The first month I did it excited. Second month also I did it excitedly. Yeah. Third month also. So that's when I realized that I'm excited in that city every day. Like in Bombay, I'm excited every day because every day I'm doing something new. But if you take me to Vancouver, my parents are, every day is not exciting. Every day is good, beautiful weather, take your time, introspective, go to the drive. But Bombay and New York are the hustle cities, right? So every day is exciting. Something or the other is happening.
Like crazy character every time.
That's the thing, right? You always discover something new. There's something crazy happening. Same thing with Times Square, right? The first time I went, for all the people who are watching, I hope you guys know what Times Square is. If you guys don't know, imagine just ads everywhere. That's what it is. And when you go, you're like, whoa, what is happening? What is this? Oh shit. And then the second time you're like, okay, I get this. Then the third time you're like, yeah, good. Well, fuck off, dude. Everyone get the, why is it so crowded? And then the fourth time you walk with your head down, Naveen. You walk with your head down.
Exactly.
But I'll ask you guys this question. Okay. Someone has asked if I found this thing. Have you seen anyone do a mundane, Shiva has asked, have you seen anyone do a mundane travel thing in a weird way?
A mundane travel thing in a weird way.
Yeah.
I think I know when Naveen and I and Kenny were staying together in New York, I had this very weird thing where I would drink water from a bottle which I'll buy and I'll collect the bottle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I kept collecting the bottles. I used to fill them up and drink out of it. Just some 12, 15 bottles, if I'm not wrong. See, at least 10 were there, as far as I remember. It's a weird thing. I don't know why I did it, Naveen. I should just collect bottles because the quality of the bottle was so good that I was like, the small Bisleris in India that you throw, which is terrible for the environment. But
Yeah.
here, they're so beautiful. I can take it home, fill water, and drink out of it for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Man, that was when we stayed in New York, it felt like we were in the Friends. We were in a little apartment, and it was like in the Friends and all that. There's like wooden floors and everything. It felt a lot. And when I went with Sahil, also it was amazing because Sahil ended up booking an Airbnb. We go there, and it turns out it's run by a firefighter. Okay, this fireman, and he'd broken his arm, so he was out of service. So he was just, and then one day he felt better, and he took us to his fire station. Bro, in New York, in the heart. It was one of the ones near the World Trade Center and all of that. Yeah. And he let us sit in the fire truck, put on the fire kit stuff in the uniform.
We were kids. Cool. We were kids. We were literally kids in a playground. We were we wore the fire vest. Naveen is holding a hose. We are taking photos hanging off the, oh my God, it was so childish.
It was so awesome, man. I mean, and I love fire trucks. In New York, I used to, every time a fire broke out, I would follow the fire truck and just look at it, and
that sounds like you were an arsonist, like you're like, oh wow, a fire.
3 fire trucks this time, yes.
Wow. What, I just giving you guys a body pack just so that you could film it. Sahil will be like, hee. Naveen's like, oh yeah. This is great. Yeah. This is my jam.
Oh man,
we were so excited to be fireman, Abish, because you've always seen, like, and even in by the way, Indian fire stations also are so cool. All fire stations are just cool. Okay, like it's your dream as a kid is like one day I'll be a firefighter, and like in New York, by the way, fun fact for people watching, each fire station has a different name to itself. So the one we went to, it's called the Bat Station. And they've got Batman logos everywhere. They have they gave me a T-shirt with the Batman logo and it's written New York Batman. It's, man.
Yeah. And there's a big in front of the fire truck. There's a huge Batman doll stuck to the fire truck.
Each of them have like a different thing.
And one has so one has Godzilla, which is the one near the one near Empire State. It's not Godzilla. It's the King Kong's fire station. We were the Batman fire station. That's a fun fact. It's very fascinating.
I had no idea. That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's what you learn when you travel.
Yeah, I agree.
Vacation.
I agree. Do you guys have 15 minutes more? We have 2 more opinions and we are done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So first things first, thank you so much to the chat for watching this and also being supportive for the stream. This is the time where I beg for likes, because if you like it, then more people watch it and I want more people to watch it so more people can like it and the cycle continues. So press the like button and let's continue. Just supporting this. And I'm reading all your chats and thank you so much for everything that you're writing. People are agreeing, disagreeing, saying stuff. It's great. This is an opinion that I've been meaning to ask you guys, okay? And this is an opinion that has been said by a lot of people. Unpopular opinion. Road trips are overrated.
He's a guy that has no idea what he's talking about and he should go and shut up.
Guys, don't take opinions so to heart.
It's a personal attack. It's a personal attack.
You know why it's a personal attack for Naveen? Because you've taken the 2 of the things he loves, which is traveling and vehicles, and chat on that. And he's like, I was okay with travel. I was okay with this, but this guy has hit me in my soul.
What's your opinion, Abish?
My opinion is I've done one road trip, and it was for Breezer Vivid, but by that time we had done so many Breezer Vivids, and this was the time where we did Breezer Vivid plus our classes together. And remember the road trip that we took, Nevada, the Death Valley.
No, I didn't do that one. We did the one where we went through that oceany place.
Yeah, and you were also there when we went through the tree place. Remember that big tree with a hole inside?
No, I didn't do that one with you.
So then the US trip was the only road trip that I've done with you and with Kenny. And I had a blast. The only thing I regretted was that I didn't have a license to drive. I wish I drove. It was so good. Open roads. Oh.
I mean,
One time I found true bliss I was driving in Colorado, and and I was driving this car.
Naveen, no, Naveen, you have to say it. You are driving in. Say it.
I'll tell you how to remember it.
Yeah.
There is a song called Colorado Bulldog.
No, I'm not even saying that.
Because you have to roll your R's. If you don't roll the R in Colorado.
Okay, let's try doing it. Colorado.
But I'm not going to switch to American accent. What's the cool way to say it in Indian accent?
Colorado.
Huh?
Colorado.
Colorado, right?
Yeah, you're right. Colorado, yeah.
Colorado.
Till the time you're in Chicago, it's fine.
Colorado. And
Chicago.
I was listening to Supertramp. And basically, I'd already made a drive playlist. And I was driving myself. I was driving for about 3 days. And I remember there's 2 routes to go back home. And I took one route. And this is the route, as I was just driving, I just happened to find the route. And I saw a town called South Park in Colorado. And I drive into the town. It's an old mining town. And you'd think it'll be like famous for being South Park. It's just an old mining town. There was one little gift shop that sold a few South Park things. But I'm like, how did I end up here? I had no idea. This was not part of the plan. Anyway, that's not where I found bliss. I was driving down. And there was, American, like those flat, open meadow kind of dry. And it was the straight road. And this right song was playing. And I cried a little bit out of happiness. I'm like, this is the feeling I got to chase.
Yeah. Dude, the similar thing again, we were taking through Dead Valley, we were taking the car, and all of us, everyone in the camp, like Akshay was there, Kenny was there, I was there, and the gentleman who was driving us, and Vikram was a producer. We are all going in, we are all taking shots, and after, all car trips always, groups start with, yay!
Yeah.
And then it goes into sleeping, right? So, and then but after the sleep gets over, when you made fun of each other, hey, when you calm down a little, that's when you actually start enjoying the views.
Yeah.
And luckily we had gone through the city and all of that. And when we hit open land, it was like, when you see colors shift with each and every, centimeter of the sun coming down in your vision, the cloud shifted, the landscape moved, it was empty. The furthest, it's like meditatively I was looking at something and it was blissful. Like, you know what I mean? That the term bliss was there because there was wind that was hitting you. There was calm, the music you had selected. But at that point, you had droned yourself into the environment. It was amazing.
Wow. I want to have the road trips you guys have had. I've never
that
had
happens,
a
by
road
the way,
trip like
Bombay,
that.
Pune also, the same thing happens. There is a proper 30-minute patch in the Bombay, Pune, the highway, the new highway, where you hit that. And it's beautiful. It is gorgeous.
Chennai to Pondicherry. That was a road trip that I sort of liked view-wise. But like, I'm a restless guy, so I don't get it. But see, I don't drive. I don't navigate. I'm the guy, I'm that annoying guy in the back seat who's like, Chana, where are we? Why are we not going? Why are we not reached? Like that sort of guy. So for me, a long road trip is where I'm like, come on, man, just let's go.
That's because, sorry, go on, sorry.
The secret to really spacing out on a road trip is there has to be depth of field, depth of view. Because if you're going on a road trip in a thick forest, you're going to get tired in like pretty much no time. And I think that the deeper the field of view, the deeper your thoughts can run, and the more. That's why you enjoy sitting on a beach and you can just space out thinking of nothing because your mind goes, I don't know, something like that. There's to be deep.
If you're going to a destination because you're going to the destination, you're not traveling. You're not doing a road trip. You're just traveling. I mean, you're just like, transitioning from one place to another. But like, imagine that if I buy a car and I want to break the car, like not break the car, but like, I want to break open the car a little bit. I want to break into it properly. And I've done that for a week. I've gotten it all well oiled. I want to take a trip now. I will take a Bombay to Pune because it's comfortable knowledge. So I know where I'm going. So now when I'm going there, I'm literally enjoying every scene, every view. I'm not pacing like an idiot to reach there in 4 hours. I have already planned that. Even if I haven't planned, when I'm hungry, I'm like, ooh, okay, now I'll look out for signs. And then I'll go in, I'll pick up something and I'll eat and go. For me, I know that if I do, it'll be very emotional. Like I know there's a McDonald's coming, so I'll drop it because I want to eat. It's exciting to eat and drive. But then after some time, when you're like, that place looks nice. Let me just try it out. Like Naveen went, going back to the original, when you're traveling, riding alone, you don't ask anyone. You can take that trip. You can go figure and you come back. And it's beautiful because you give up on the destination.
I see Naveen stories and I'm always jealous because one day I want to be like that, like when I can drive. That is the first thing. I don't know how to drive. I don't drive. Secondly, I have a cool car. He's got such cool cars, man. Like Naveen, I get jealous looking at your cars. See, I remember when we had come for that OML offside. I think he had come in that. Damn.
Yeah. That's the trip. That's the car I drove from Bombay to Kerala in 4 days during the lockdown. And it was amazing because it doesn't start immediately. Imagine like during a lockdown, no repairs, no mechanics, nothing, and a car that wouldn't always start. My brake caught fire on the way. I didn't know where I was going to sleep at night, and there was but somehow the car made it, and now it's here with one front brake only working, and it's exciting. There's no wiper, so there's all of these things. Am I stuck?
No.
Okay.
You're going on.
So sometimes whenever I do these things and people are listening, I'm like, either my story is interesting or I'm stuck.
No. Just I'm fascinated.
Yeah, but then here's the thing. I know it looks cool, but I will give this caveat. You never know for sure. It's exciting, but it's too exciting. My Fiat just breaks down when I go to buy chicken. My Contessa, it doesn't brake properly. So there's too much adventure in just going to buy chicken in these cars.
That's fine. Anything's a road trip in that car then. Yeah.
That's why Naveen likes it because you're right. Anything is an adventure. You're going to
I
buy
don't know
eggs,
what's going to happen. Yeah. I'm telling you, okay, I want a road trip in your car. Okay, that's actually like proper goals that I have set one day, right? I remember when we were going for the offside, we had all stopped at the McDonald's, okay, and we were in some fuckall Maruti car. Everyone was in the Ubers, and I saw your car roll in, and I'm like, hey, I want to drive also. Can I join? Can I sit? I was so jealous and so upset. But you're right.
I wish I could have taken you on a drive in Bombay because my car would be in Bombay and I would only take it after 11 p.m. So if I felt like bonding with someone or if I haven't spent a lot of time with someone, I'd be like, come, we'll go for a drive, dude. So I'll take it. We'll drive to South Bombay, do the Marine Drive thing. Little bit open up about
because Naveen and I used to take car drives all right.
I knew this was coming. But Abish and I would meet often enough that we never needed to do that. It was the more far off.
Good save. But Naveen's legendary car, I have traveled for Aditya's wedding from Bombay to Mud or wherever it was.
Oh, that was the other car. That was Fiat. Yeah.
That was a Fiat. Yeah, that was a Fiat. And Nivedita wanted to come, but there was no space. So poor thing had to like scratch up at the back. Aishwarya. And then we all reached, and it was like an adventurous ride only.
Yeah. I think that's the plan. Like now I feel that, it's so irritating. I thought that we'll have this conversation and I'll be done with the life, but now I want to travel.
Listen to Narula. I want to travel USA. Have you not heard this? I want to.
No.
From the creator of
Sunday Morning Love You.
Sunday Morning Love You. Bhim Narula. I want to travel.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody who's watching the stream right now, after the stream, please make sure you check out Bhim Narula's track called I Want to Travel.
That's
high
a
production value, good chroma, in good green
My God,
screen,
someone was
dancing.
telling me something. I look like Narula. And his name is also Naveen. I'm like, who is this guy? I didn't get it. Now I know who he is.
Next time someone says that, just say Sunday Morning Love You and walk away. That's it. Don't say anything else. Have you heard that song, by the way?
Yeah, I have.
Well, it's a great song. I want to travel. Abish, point noted, and we have squashed all unpopular opinions. I like the fact that I started this as unpopular and we are like, no. Let's squash them. Let's make them popular. Make them popular. Okay, chat. We have the last 10 minutes. I'm going to ask you guys, if you guys have any unpopular opinion about travel, please let us know and we will discuss it right now. You guys have been absolutely lovely. Thank you to everybody who super chatted as well as chatted. let us know what is your unpopular travel opinion. I had a nice little slide saying chat opinions, but unfortunately that is not there.
Oh, that was through OBS you were saying, no?
Yeah, now I'm streaming directly from Zoom. I put a nice windows and chat. I spent 2 hours on the PPT finding memes. That was okay. I'll also read the chat while people are messaging. Arya is saying you're for Naveen, so congrats.
You're for Watana.
Yeah, for Watana. Then people also said one guy called Nirmit. He had given a super chat. It's someone called Prithvi. It's her birthday, so happy birthday, Prithvi. Any underrated destinations in India? No, guys, don't ask a question. Give an opinion. Travel is exhausting because of motion sickness. That is very personal opinion. that is a. I don't know. I mean, I don't get motion sick. Do you guys?
I used to. The trick is to learn how to drive. If you drive, you won't get sick. And if
how
you
do
sit
you drive?
in front, you won't get
Yeah,
sick.
but if you're getting motion sickness on a boat, then no, that's seasickness. Is that?
It's a kind of motion sickness, right? Then
The trick for when you're on a boat is to jump out and like float in the water or some. I don't know, man. I've not felt that.
That's called the Titanic, Naveen. That's called the Titanic.
Hey,
It is.
here's the thing. Do you feel like when you're traveling on the train, the sound puts you to sleep? It's calming. Ta 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 ta.
Oh yeah.
Ta 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 ta. And then you're like, wow, this is and it rocks you to sleep. That's an advantage of train as well. And that.
What just happened?
Nothing. I think something bit me. And I got scared for a second, but it's fine.
I thought you were flying, like going back to that joke of a knife in the plane seat hitting my butt. You know, I thought you were doing some impression of that, but these are some next level problems.
Turbulence doesn't put you to sleep. Turbulence doesn't have the same rhythm as a train. Anyway.
Yeah, no, but I agree. Even if you're on a train station and you hear that train, whoosh,
Yeah.
and it's so weird, but like as kids, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but I noticed this. But as kids, we always have an impression for trains. We have an impression for cars. But actually, yeah, we have for plane. That's planes, right?
Yeah. That's plain.
yeah, car
train-
is this.
Train only doesn't have anything. Oh, train is this.
Train has now tuck 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 tuck, and it's called the choo choo. That was I spent 20 minutes finding a train meme. My presentation had a great joke called "How does a train sound when it eats?"
You can share screen.
Yeah, it's okay now. It goes choo choo.
Yes.
Naveen's glad that the presentation has ended. Okay, one more opinion. Beaches is greater than mountains.
Nope. Sorry, bro. You're wrong about that. Okay. Because with mountains, my friend, whatever your name is, Mr. Who Done It, the view changes every 5 steps. With a beach, the view remains the same. And with every effort that you put into a mountain climb, the view changes. You get further away from humanity. And the air is cleaner with every. So the effort you put in is directly proportional to the satisfaction of the view, as opposed to a beach is just static. Thank you.
You are
Mountain has a
some-
sense
Yeah.
of achievement. Mountain has a sense of achievement. Beach has a sense of retirement. Again, if you want to travel, go to the mountain. If you want to vacation, go to the beach.
You never hear any beach analogies about life. Like, it's always mountain analogies about life. Like,
What? No, there are enough beach
there are enough
analogies.
beach analogies about life. Yeah.
What?
Life is like an ocean. It comes and goes.
Life's a beach.
Life's a beach. You've not heard that.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
In the sea, yeah. See, there are. What is a mountain analogy? Tell me a mountain analogy for life. That's the one I said.
Okay, you climb to the top. The view on the top is lonely at the top. The harder you walk, the better the scenery is. Hey, look, early bird catches the worm in Himalayas. I don't know, man.
I could see you do this for another 10 minutes. I will give a super chat. Just trying to dig yourself out of that hole.
Hey, if you find yourself in a sticky situation, think about the man in the avalanche. What about him?
I've heard that. That was from that book. Yes, that was
Yeah.
there. There was also the other mountain analogy, which was climb to the peak, die till you hit your
A beach?
peak. A beach.
Yes. Yes. Maybe.
I have never. Okay, so I think Naveen said it properly. Abish, I think, made it up because I could see climb, ha 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 ha, peak beach, ha. I don't know. I'm an ocean person. I like sitting and staring at the endless ocean as opposed to a mountain. I mean, the thing is, I don't know, man. Mountains are also very pretty, but like it depends. Like if I was in the Himalayas or the the Himalayas, that's my dream one day to retire. But then
You know what
don't
would be a
get
great thing? When I was a kid, right? I had this one insane ambition in life. I wanted to, not ambition, I had this insane dream. Is that I want to own an island where there are forests and trees that have been taken care of by the machines that I create. That water it. It's got security. Because I was a kid, they say every tree is a security camera, and in the middle is a mountain, and the mountain continues to go up to the summit, but the summit is a plateau.
Oh, wow.
That's where my house is, my workshop is, my laboratory is, and it's open, unfenced, so I can go to the corner and go and see anything.
Nice.
You want it all, basically. Like you want
Also, I
There's
have
an
the
option
ability to
for-
fly in that dream. I fly through, I scan. So it's like I am the Air Force to my island and I come back.
Jujips. Hello, Jujips.
I
can't
I
hear me.
got, even he was like, hey, that's a great thing. I would love to have. He just came in the stream and he's like, I also would like a beach, mountain, more place for me to go. More place for me to go. I would love, I think that's the thing, right? I think a beach would be great for my dog. Not,
Yeah.
that's only because I'm saying, because I have a dog, I think a beach would be great for Bagel because just endless this thing. Also, do you guys dive? Have any of y'all dived?
Yeah.
Then don't you think aquatic, yes, I'm live. Don't laugh, I'm live.
Yeah. Yeah. Life.
I know I made a mistake, okay? I know I screwed up. Go out. She's laughing because I said aquatic, not aquatic.
Aquatic. Well,
How do you say?
here's the other mispronunciation that you were going through.
How do you say how do you say it?
Don't say it. Naveen, don't say it. No, Naveen,
Like
don't say
quack,
it.
like a duck. Aquatic. Aquatic.
It's called aquatic. Aquatic.
Aquatic.
Aquatic.
Aquatic.
Academia. Attic. Attiqua. Attiquatica. Atticatica.
Diving was awesome, though. Diving was, it's complicated and expensive, but it was nice.
It's a different
And it's
experience,
life-threatening.
man.
There's too
Yeah.
much because there's so many safety things, dude. In scuba diving, it's scary, dude. Bloody your tank gets over, you get lost, bloody nonsense. Some scary stuff and all happens dude while diving. It's very like, your butt is a little clenched most. No, it's relaxing, but it's still a little scary.
The best part of diving, I don't know if you you pee in your suit.
Never done that, bro. Just you, bro.
How, you've never in the water? Never? I mean, okay,
Your suit is not even. I'm sure. By the way, your suit is waterproof. So if you pee, it's inside your own leg only. It's not coming
yeah, so
out.
you have to pull the leg this thing to let it. We are going
Much as
into
too tight that doesn't go anywhere. You basically peed on yourself and soak yourself in pee. Doesn't go anywhere.
That is an aquatic water inside your body. It is a different ecosystem inside your body.
My body is an
ammonia.
aquarium.
I had this moment when I had gone to a beach and I was with my friends and I wanted to pee and I thought to myself, how far is far? Have you ever had that point? How far is far that I think if I pee in this area, it will not reach them, even though it's an ocean and it will spread out. Have you ever considered that?
The furthest in I went in Pondicherry, a man came to me when I was getting into the sea and he said, "You want life jacket? 100 rupees." I'm like, "No, bro." He's like, "Hey, listen, if you drown and all, I won't come and save you. I'm only lifeguard here." I'm like, what's you want me to pay for the life? Otherwise, you won't see me. He's like, yeah, no, otherwise don't ask later. I'm like, yeah, why not? So I pay $100, I take the life jacket, and now I'm kind of confident. I go at least like 500 meters to a kilometer into the sea. And he came with me. He said, I'll take you into the ocean. So he swam with me into the ocean. Then suddenly, when we were really far, so far that people are this small, he said, oh, that fellow, he has taken my volleyball. And he left. He left me in the ocean by myself, and he swam fast. Now I have to swim back to the beach, and I'm like getting hammered by waves, exhausted, swimming, almost died, dude. and I didn't pee there though, so sorry. I was not aquarium. My body is not aquarium. Anyway.
Man,
How did
I don't
this?
know how to
Okay,
swim.
Naveen, I'm so sorry, but that story went from where to where? I love the fact that he abandoned you in the middle of the ocean, saying that guy has stolen my volleyball.
Yeah. He said, that fellow paid for 1 hour only volleyball. He's playing for 2 hours. And then he just left. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, guys, I think we are at the end of it. I think we've discussed for a very long amount of time, and I just want to ask you guys have any final things to say? My mouth hurts. No, that story was damn funny, the volleyball story. So
It was an aquatic story. Aquatic.
okay, I screwed up once. I get it. I know it is live.
Sahil,
What happens
maybe
if it
maybe I
what's the
shouldn't say
sound?
this on a stream, but most of your pronunciations of words are absolutely incorrect. Meghna was laughing in the background because she knows the amount of words you get incorrect. And it's sometimes they're like, should we tell him? I mean, his parents are rich, must have gone to a good school.
An aquatic attack.
Aquatic attack. Like even when you say regular words like Batman or something,
Does he say Batman wrong?
I don't know. Some normal words when he says also just hilarious the way you say it.
We can't hear you now. Sahil. No, your blue yet.
No, your audio is gone.
Wait,
Okay, don't worry.
Yeah. No,
Oh, yeah, it's here.
you guys have made me really.
Conscious.
Now I can't even think of the. I
word?
feel.
No.
Say conscious, dude.
You feel what?
Say it.
Conscious? What do you feel? Say it. Come on.
How do you say conscious?
How do you say conscious?
Conscious.
Get Meghna on. Ask. She needs to be part of this so that she gets to know how good or bad you are with your pronunciation.
Meghna, can you come here quickly? Yeah. They have a question to ask you. We are wrapping up, and as we are wrapping up, they are making fun of my. I don't even want to say that because I can't say that properly. I always fuck up the word pronunciation, right? Yeah, just come here 1 second. They just want to ask you a quick question.
I don't know if she can hear us. Hi, what's up?
Wait, I put you on
Sahil?
speaker.
Oh, no problem.
Bagel's here too.
Okay, Bagel, 1 second. Say, what were you saying?
Meghna, would you agree or disagree that Sahil has the weirdest pronunciations for the simplest of words?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. So that's a common
He
observation.
confuses me sometimes because he makes it sound like that's how it's supposed to sound. And then I make a face and I'm like, listen, I'm the Maharashtrian. How are you getting it wrong?
So I have a couple of words that I want Sahil to say. Sahil, the red part inside the blood is called?
Hemoglobin. Right? That's correct, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bring it. I've got my audience here. Fuck yeah.
When you get cold and when you sneeze, you get what is that disease called? Or the fever is?
Pneumonia.
Yes.
Pneumonia.
Good one. No,
Pneumonia.
What is it?
Pneumonia. Pneumonia.
It's not old because it's pneumonia.
Isn't it pneumonia? He got pneumonia.
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 It's pneumonia, right?
Yes,
It's pneumonia,
yes.
right?
Okay, Sahil. Okay. Finish the sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
Okay.
How can I mispronounce 9?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
Okay, cool.
What?
What are you?
I was
Try
expecting
this with
it.
every number. Sahil, 1.
What comes on what? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Say it. I wonder if you say 5 or if you say 5.
No, as a,
Five.
this started in college. By the way, on a side note, like I remember I didn't say yacht, I had said yacht. And
Yetach.
Not bad. Not bad.
Did
I
you read
said-
it the first time or you were like Yetach? That happened. Yetach.
Yuck. That's how I pronounce yuck.
Yuck.
Y-A-C-H-T. Yuck.
Right,
And then when I
the most-
see a large cow in the mountains, I'd be like, hey, that's a yacht. Yak.
Sahil is the most like when I mean Sahil is a child, I mean like the way he talks also, like the way he thinks also is so like the way Yachach.
yeah, it's a very innocent, like I'm learning about it.
Innocent. Very innocent.
What is it's innocent only now? What is
It's
it?
innocent.
Innocent.
It's innocent. Innocent.
Oh, man. No, okay, done.
Innocent. Innocent child when she's gone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like cool. Let's not do this anymore. I like. I like how this stream has started from a beautiful conversation.
Super chats for complicated for everyone to send $100. Give him a difficult word and he has to say.
Yes. Yes. I would have wait. I don't know if I can pay, but I will give you the worst ones. Oh.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, do it. Challenge accepted. Like, huh? Maintenance.
It's maintenance.
Are maintenance? You always say I'm here to do. Okay, look, I'm not that sort of a guy who says like it's a finance, you say finance. You know, onion, you say onion.
It's finance. And it's
No,
onions. You're
I'm
saying
saying-
it wrong.
No, people say finance. That's what I'm saying. I'm not that sort of a guy
But
who
it's-
makes.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
So I said that only na finance na.
Oh, words have started coming.
Okay, yeah, you guys want the words? Fuck yeah, bring it. You guys want to challenge me? Okay, mitochondria, honorary, receipt.
Sorry, go back again. You just got you have to go justify these. Go on.
Mitochondria, honorary, receipt,
Mitochondria. Okay, second word.
honorary,
Sorry, say it
Honorary.
again properly. Sorry.
honorary, receipt.
What? No. Second honorary. Fix it. You can't jump off from honorary.
I'm
It's
saying-
honorary.
Honorary,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Did it.
I approve that one.
Okay.
honorary, receipt, rendezvous, plumber, monetary, onomatopoeia, hypothalamus, prosecutor. Fuck yeah, bring a chat. I will take you up to the challenge. There's nothing that I can't
Pharaoh,
mispronounce.
hippopotamus, Vatana.
Phallus, eucalyptus, pharaoh, hippopotamus, vatana. Bring it. Oh, wow, that sounds like a good rap. Yeah, it's a phallus made of eucalyptus with the pharaoh. Yeah, of a vatana. B is silent and plumber. No, is it? Is it plumber?
Yeah.
Plumber.
Plumber.
I-
Not in India.
It's always
Yeah.
plumber. Plumber ko bulao. You never
Plumber
say
is British, maybe plumber is American. Maybe one of those differences.
Oh, now they're fucking around. Now they're giving like
Too
Malayali
much.
word.
Googling.
Tiru-
Yeah.
Tiruvannamalai. Prospectus. See?
Yeah,
Guys,
okay,
you are
done.
making fun of me, but I think I have proved to the chat more than enough.
Well done.
I am good at
You
this.
no, it's not important what you proved to the chat. You proved it to me that you're an honorary member.
Come, let's go swimming and get aquatic.
Also, not swimming, and
I
get
said
a quack.
swimming. I didn't say swimming. Who said swimming? I never said that. Swimming.
Sahil, at the end of the show, you should do one of these rounds. So sure, just get the chat to populate words that everyone has to say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone else will do it way better than me because this was not supposed to be a round. It was supposed to be a round called Give Me Unpopular Opinion, followed by you guys saying Sahil, fuck you, followed by you guys laughing for 20 minutes because I made one mistake, followed by this is what you always do, followed by the chat making fun of me.
I'm sorry.
Aren't you the
That's-
best friends ever? I would
Sorry.
love to go on a road trip with y'all.
Rat trip.
Rat trip.
Oh shit.
Aquatic road trip.
Oh man. All right, that brings us to the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really have had so much fun laughing. We've had some really stupid stories, and I think like Naveen, your stories, I don't think anyone can replicate them. And I'm just if you guys enjoyed watching this, all the chat people, I just want to say thank you. Firstly, thank you to everybody for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for super chatting. I really appreciate it. Someone will add a Discord link. Please do join Discord. It's a good fun community where we are chit chatting, and we'll discuss this show later. And also press the like button before you go so that more people can see it. This is the last time I'm asking you, like and subscribe. Last but not the least, Abish, Naveen, do you guys have to say anything to the beautiful millions of people watching this?
Thank you for sticking around. You are truly making some aquatic things coming out of my eyes.
Guys,
right
enough. I got it.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
No,
man,
go
bye.
for it. I don't care, man. Go for
That's
it.
okay, no, but it's good, man. Thanks for letting us hang out, and thanks for picking this topic on which I had many opinions.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
It was a great chat. Thank you once again to Abish and Naveen. Again, I don't have much power, but please go subscribe to their channels as well and join us on our traveling adventures in Life Aquatic with Sahil, Abish, and Naveen. We shall.
Oh yeah, you can subscribe to my new channel on which I have not put anything yet. Called Naveen
What is it
Richard.
called? You have a new channel?
Yeah, I think some 10,000 subs. I haven't put up anything, and I guess this is the first time I'm promoting it. So follow Naveen Richard.
Follow Naveen Richard, everybody. Follow. Do it.
Cool.
And guys, if you enjoyed anything, please message us. And thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you to everybody. And you guys, thank you so much for coming on. I have had so much fun till the last 10 minutes. Kidding. I loved it. So thank you guys. Have a fun week ahead. And I shall see everybody very, very soon. Much pyar. Bye. Jai Mata Di. Let's rock.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to leave. I almost left.
No, wait. I'll end meeting and call. I don't know how you do these Zoom chats. How do you do it?